What's up, everyone? I can't sleep. I know I tried. I didn't want to do a video. I didn't want to do anything tonight. I'm not like in a bad mood. I'm just not. My heart is heavy right now. It's fucking one. My nose is stuffy as fuck. I can't breathe through it. This cat woke me up. Whining at fucking 1 o'clock. She's never whined at this time. That's weird. Usually when I'm up like this though, it's because I'm thinking of someone, which usually tells me that person's up too. That person is definitely up right now, thinking of me. That's why I'm up. I can almost... I hate these nights. It's gonna be a long night. That's why I'm taking you guys with me. I quit my career, so... Stupid me. Quit 2 of them, actually. One was killing me. I'm seeing if Claw actually will come out. Claw! Key. Claw! Key. Kitty. Claw. I don't want to be too loud. The reason why I'm up tonight too is because it's a rainy night. It's a perfect night to go skanking shit. Go hit a bunch of licks. Perfect night to do missions undercover. Right now would be a best time to be moving a bunch of people across the border. Because it's foggy. You see how foggy it is? You can see the light, but you could see, and it's wet. People sleep hard usually. When it rains like this, they usually sleep hard as fuck. And their windows are closed because it's raining. There's so many different reasons why you would be out right now. Which, I'm about to turn on the radio. Let's see if there's anything popping. We need to turn on coffee. And I want to smoke bad. It's on. Nothing's going on. You see what I'm saying? Even the police ain't even doing nothing. They're sitting, they're doing nothing. They're all probably sleeping in the station. Everybody in the squad cars they're probably parked in a parking lot somewhere under a tree, just like this truck. And they're probably just sitting on their phone. Because there ain't much traffic to patrol. Right now is the best time to get to it. Right after midnight, about 1 o'clock, that's when you really want to start doing dumb shit. That's why I had this orange light on as well. Because you can't see it from far away. And I can see with this orange light, I can see far away without my eyes being blinded. Like if I go like this, I can see all the way down the street and they can't see me. That's the reason why I use red light. Like up there, that red light up there, that's the best light to use, is that light. But which I'll be picking up some. All the Navy ships, all of that, when they're going through the water at night, they use red light. All the lights are red on the ship, every single one of them. All right, we need water. Need water, I need coffee. I'm out of coffee, which I'm out of money. We gotta make some money today. It's Monday, so I'm up, it's 1 o'clock. I'll end up taking a nap about 4:30, 5 o'clock to about 7. And then I get up, I'm gonna get right to it. That's how it is. This is my morning. This is usually my normal routine. And my kid is under my feet. You gotta learn, kitty. She wants attention. Let's see what it is. She wants attention. She wants attention. Say hello. That's what it is. Oh shit, that's loud.
21
Fuck, that was loud. Where's this damn water at? I just had that water bottle.
21479. 21479.
Last bit of coffee beans in there. We're good. I think I got just a little bit of milk. Might not be good though. Might be hard by now. It's probably hard by now, knowing fucking. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be I'll have to try it. Nah, it's bad. It's the water, it's the milk on the side that always gets bad. Oh well. See, I swear the milk on the bottom's fine though, it's just the milk on the side. See, like I thought, I was right. I do add milk for coffee. I left just enough in there. So, the milk, right, on the side of the thermos, see how it sticks? It started curdling. But the milk on the bottom was still liquidy. So, I just poured the milk out, It's fine. Feel like I'm back out doing my thing again. Like I'm back on the road again, I really do. I'm about to be again. I can't wait to be out there again. I really can't. Except I'm not going to be on the road, I'm going to be on the ocean. Big difference. Bear with me, I'm still waking up, It's 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm groggy as fuck. Nor did I sleep really well. I slept, I just was dreaming the whole time. I was having nightmares and dreams at the same time. It's fucked up. It's bullshit. Something's buzzing. It's fucking weird. It's almost like a phone is ringing or vibrating or something. Alright, it's time to get up. We're gonna be doing computer stuff. I'm gonna be up all night doing real shit tonight. So, I found that program I wanted to use.
Both parties are uncooperative at separating. I expect we may be called back at some point tonight, but at this point, there's nothing else we can do.
So I figured out what program I used to use back in the day to communicate one keyboard and mouse to two computers through the network. It's called Synergy, Synergy, or you can use a KVM switch. I don't have one of those, so I like to use Synergy. Well, Synergy decided recently to re-up. They developed it some more and came out with Synergy 3, which is perfect. That's awesome. It means they're constantly changing it, making it better. But they want to charge for it now. It used to be free. It used to be open source. Now they're charging $29.99 for one subscription per computer. So I think it's like you can buy like a business subscription. You can one-time fee and you get unlimited computers, all that stuff, but we don't have money right now, right this moment. So I don't have money to play with right this moment. I don't have money in my hand this moment. That 500 was spent on food, right? And that laptop and power. I paid my my electric bill. So I wanted to show people, right, that we put that down. We're going to start a business, but I want to show people you got to pay bills as part of life, right? You got to learn how to make up for it. So you got to learn how to have faith, rely on God. So this is what I'm doing. I have to pay bills. I got to pay electricity. I got to have it, right? I'm not in a situation right this moment to go out and about, and because I don't have a vehicle, and two, I'm not selling drugs. So it could be really easy for me to go buy me an 8 ball of Coke right now and go flip it, and make me, a few bucks, and then just do that again over and over again. But that's not what we're doing here. We're relying on God. We're doing things. We're changing our life, right? We're changing our lifestyle. So, and I don't talk to none of those people anymore or anything like that. I haven't talked to any of those people in over 5 years, really. So, it's been a long time. I haven't seen any of those people. I've seen one of my friends, but that's because I went to my uncle's house and, he's hanging out at my uncle's, But I don't go around them either because they're not doing anything. They cause them but problems. So yeah, I'm thankful I kept that milk. I was about to pour this milk out because it smelled, bad. But it was the thermos. It was the milk on the side of the thermos. If I would have waited if I wouldn't have got up at 1 o'clock, I would have waited all night. This would have been bad, for sure. It's just now starting to have that little sour taste, but it's going in coffee, so you're not going to taste the sourness, and it turns sour in your stomach anyways. And I don't mind cottage cheese. I like all that stuff. I can't eat a lot of it, but like Sneakies and stuff, I make my grandma makes those all the time. Crepes. I know you guys can't see me, but you guys can hear my dumb ass, so that's all that matters, right? For now. So I asked somebody to help me with some video editing. I have interest, and they're they commented back and just were like, yeah, they had their workload is too high, supposedly. But it wasn't that long ago when they were asking me for help, so were asking me, trying to get me to send them the money to do some graphic design, which I thought was funny. Also, if you want to work with me, you have to email me. That's what's this, you gotta email me. You gotta email. That's what you gotta do. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a beater. It's too warm with that on. My bad. So, yeah, no synergy. I won't be able to use it. And there's no really alternative right this moment, unless I make something, and that would take a minute, you know? Something like that would take me a minute. It's not imperative I have it either, so I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of wing it and just doing whatever I feel like doing. I can't sleep, so that's really why you're seeing me right now. Really, is because I can't sleep. Which my fucking lower back right here is killing. I gotta put on that stone, or I fucking cracked it. I broke that stone. I've been neglecting it. I don't want to do it. It hurts like a bitch. Alright. I'm happy we have coffee. It is time to roll a joint and get to work. So everything's off. I turn off my computers to save power. It's a good thing to do. Now, if this was running a server, like a website or something, I wouldn't be able to turn it off, because then nobody would be able to have access to that service. So, therefore, I'm gonna have to have a machine run 24/7, and I'm thinking about
Hey, radio, can you put us on 381? Take it, we're gonna be at the
So there's gonna be a lot of services running, things for communications, mail,
25825 Lasser.
that stuff.
25825 Lasser, Village Crest. Got a female in a white Mercedes. Keeps coming in and out of the apartment. Our caller is concerned because she has slashed his tires in the past.
Slashing tires. Nice. She must be pissed off as her boyfriend or something. It's crazy. Believe it or not, I've been seeing a lot more females getting in trouble lately than men. It's true. It surprises me how many females have been getting in trouble compared to men lately. It blows my mind. Usually it's more men coming in the system, and that's facts. I've been in the system. I know. It's mostly men, but yeah, the women seem like they on one lately. Which I need to finish this lemonade. I never finished it. It's tart. Those lemonades are really, really, really strong lemonades. Like lemons, I mean, compared to what I've normally get. Yeah. I can't wait to get. I'm up. I'm excited. My mind's clear. Even though I can't. I can't see someone. And
Mary 1, Mary 4.
I was about to say something else.
1.
I wasn't to say that.
14467 at the Kensington. 18321, 13 mile. 18321, 13 miles, Kensington. Got a male and female arguing outside the building for the last 16 minutes.
1. 67 is good, I can advise.
So I don't even know don't think that video even saved when we started recording. I opened up OBS Studio and I don't think I saved anything. I think I started it and then never stopped it. Let's turn off the computer, so we probably don't have anything saved. I can almost guarantee it. It might be saved in the home folder and it captured everything until I turned off the computer. That's most likely what happened. But I won't know until I start searching around looking for shit. So, yeah, we gotta definitely get the OBS Studio running. So I saved a screenshot, but we don't want a screenshot. Yeah. I saved a screenshot, but not a empty trash. I didn't save a video, so go to OBS Studio. Oh, that's right, because we never clicked the source, we never added it, that's right. So, screen capture. That's fine. Let's just go. Boom, boom, boom. Capture cursor, the whole screen. Okay.
Somebody. Returning back to the domestic on Fairfax, 28490. 28490 Fairfax, female half caller. Leaving the email for Gatorade on her, let her dog out, and body checked her and her elbow is bleeding.
So I just changed the output folder. I just want to make sure it was saved. No, it didn't. There we go. Now it should be saved. Recording path, home retrospect, videos. I wanted to change the output mode and we should be good. So hit apply, okay. So I know where everything is saved. So I should be able to hit start recording. Alright, now everything we do should be saved as a video. And then what I'll have to do is the video on this phone, when I'm done recording, I'll have to plug in the phone to the computer and then take the videos and edit both of them and make a video together in a sense. So, let's see how this does. We'll just leave this open. Open up another desktop. That's fine. I was looking for stuff. See, I went to Synergy. See, they want $29 for a 1 year. 1 year. You can do 3 computers. $59.99. It says you can do up to 5 years, 15 computers, and then it has the business one, which that's obviously what I would get because I'm gonna, I would use it in multiple businesses, all that stuff. So eventually I'll send it to them. I'm gonna send them my email, all that stuff, my company name, all that. So I'll bookmark it, which, you know what, I need to make a new bookmark. Add folder. Let's see. To-dos. So go ahead. We're going to save this bookmark toolbar, other bookmarks, choose. We're going to go open this up. I'm just going to put that in the to-dos. So now I click here. I'll remember to go there. This is where I use Pocket. I'm going to start using them. Beyond extreme heat wave ocean, North Atlantic is worse than 170 years. The exceptionally warm waters could pose a deadly threat to marine life and impact summer weather in the UK and Europe. It says the ocean waters surrounding the United Kingdom and much of Europe are baking in an unprecedented marine heat wave that scientists say is being intensified by human-caused climate change. Scientists are astounded not only by how much the waters have warmed during the past month, but also how early in the year the heat wave is occurring. The warm waters are a threat to marine life. It could worsen the heat waves over land this summer. They say. This is why COVID was released. Is because the waters have been they've been warming up so fast that they don't know what to do. They're freaking out. So they're playing God. So it says, sea surface temperatures are running as high as 5 degrees Celsius, 9 degrees Fahrenheit above normal, the warmest in more than 170 years, and are more typical of August to September when the waters are usually warmest. The event has registered as a Category 4 on the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Marine Heatwave Scale, with the localized areas reaching Category 5, the two highest categories on the scale, which the storms that you see these storms that you see right here. Well, this is the heat wave, but imagine this being a typhoon, a cyclone, right? They're saying that they're reaching, going farther. It's going faster than they've ever recorded. It's, the scale is way off charts, and it's fucking them up. And if you look up this typhoon tip. This is why I'm heading to the ocean. This is exactly why I'm heading to the ocean and doing this. This shit's crazy, man. I can't believe people don't know about this. I can't find anybody that knows anything about this. It says right here, it happened in 1979 on October 12th, right? It says, Typhoon Tip, known in the Philippines as Typhoon Warling, was the largest and most intense tropical cyclone ever recorded. The 43rd tropical depression, 19th tropical storm, 12th typhoon, and 3rd super typhoon of the 1979 Pacific typhoon season. Tip developed out of a disturbance within the monsoon trough on October 4th near Pohnpei in Micronesia. Initially, our tropical storm Roger to the northwest hindered the development and motion of Tip. Though after the storm tracked farther north, Tip was able to intensify. After passing Guam, Tip rapidly intensified and reached peak sustained winds of 305 kilometers an hour, 190 miles an hour. It's fucking insane. And a worldwide record low sea level pressure of 870 HPA. That's insane, man. On October 12th, at its peak intensity. That's blows my mind, man. This says Tip was the largest tropical cyclone on record with a wind diameter of 1,380 miles. It was wider than the span of the continental United States, okay? Tip slowly weakened as it continued west-northwestward and later turned to the northeast in response to an approaching trough. The typhoon made landfall in southern Japan on October 19th and became an extratropical cyclone shortly thereafter. Tip's extratropical remnants continued moving east-northward until they dissipated near the Aleutian Islands on October 24th. It says U.S. Air Force craft flew 60 weather reconnaissance missions into the typhoon, making Tip one of the most closely observed tropical cyclones. Rainfall from Tip indirectly led to a fire that killed 13 Marines and injured 68 at a combined arms training center, Camp Fuji, in the Shizuoka Prefecture of Japan. Says elsewhere in the country, the typhoon caused widespread flooding and 42 deaths. Offshore shipwrecks left 44 people killed and missing. It says at the end of September 1979, 3 circulations developed within the monsoon trough that extended from the Philippines to the Marshall Islands. The westernmost disturbance developed into a tropical depression on October 1st to the west of Luzon, which would later become Typhoon Sarah on October 7th. On October 3rd, the disturbance southwest of Guam developed into Tropical Storm Roger, and later on the same day, a third tropical disturbance that would later become Typhoon Tip formed south of Pompeii. Strong flow from across the equator was drawn into Roger's wind circulation, initially preventing significant development of the precursor disturbance 2 Tip. Despite the unfavorable air pattern, the tropical disturbance gradually organized as it moved westward. Due to the large-scale circulation pattern of Tropical Storm Roger, so basically 3 storms came together. This one, and this one. They ended up coming together. So that's what happened. It says a reconnaissance aircraft flight into the system late on October 4th confirmed the existence of a closed low-level circulation, and early on October 5th, the Joint Typhoon Warning Center issued its first warning on Tropical Depression 23, which October 5th is one of my... fifth period is one of my periods, hands down my favorite number. It says, while executing another loop near Chuuk, the tropical depression intensified into Tropical Storm Tip. It says, though the storm failed to organize significantly due to the influence of Tropical Storm Roger, it says, reconnaissance aircraft provided the track of the surface circulation. Since satellite imagery estimated the center was about 60 kilometers, 37 miles wide from its true position, after drifting erratically for several days, Tip began a steady northward motion on October 8th. By that time, Tropical Storm Roger had become an extratropical cyclone, resulting in the southerly flow to be entertained at the tip. An area of a tropical upper tropospheric trough moved north of Guam at the time, providing an excellent outflow channel north of Tip. Initially, Tip was predicted to continue northwestward and make landfall on Guam. What they're saying is you see how it's spinning right here? When all the stuff, if you see like this one right here, what it's saying is they were hoping that this storm would actually stop this storm, this big one getting bigger, because that's what usually happens. But the position of it and where it was and how the water was, it actually created for the bottom of the typhoon to escape and pick up more speed. Because what happened is you see this one is spinning this way, right? The bottom of it swooped out, and then this one, Roger, grabbed it and pulled it. So it was like a S, you know? So it says, it's crazy, dude. It says Tropical Storm Roger had become a tropical cyclone, blah, blah, blah. We already read that. It says an area of a tropical upper, we already read that. Its tip was predicted to continue northwestward and make landfall on Guam though instead it turned to the west early on October 9th, passing about 45 kilometers south of Guam later that day. It says tip intensified to attain typhoon status. And this is what I'm going to be studying because super typhoons, there's not that many of them that happen. And Ian was predicted to, be up there. It's the cat level is extreme. I don't even want to tell you guys. Like it skipped levels. We'll just say that. It says, owing to variable favor conditions for development, Typhoon Tip rapidly intensified over the open waters of the Western Pacific Ocean. Late on October 10th, Tip attained wind speeds equal to Category 4. Okay? I just told you that it skipped. Alright? They said Ian was 5. Alright? They said it was 5. When they're doing the math, they believe, now that they've been studying it, the scientists are believing that it hit a Cat 7. That means it didn't go to Cat 5, Cat 6. It went to Cat 7. That's insane. You don't want to know how fast Cat 7 is. They'll rip you apart in 2 seconds. There'll be nothing. It says, Tip attained wind speeds equal to Category 4 strength on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale, and it became a super typhoon the next day. The central pressure dropped by 92 HPA, which is 2.72. It says from October 9th to 11th, during which the circulation pattern of Typhoon Tip expanded to a record diameter of 20 kilometers. Tip continued to intensify further, become a Category 5 equivalent super typhoon, which, a Category 5 that's what a super typhoon is. Anything bigger than that is insane. They shouldn't even have any, like, a bigger scale than that. You know what I'm saying? It says reconnaissance aircraft recorded worldwide record low pressure of 870 mbar. And within 1 minute, sustained winds of 350 kilometers an hour, 190 miles per hour. When Tip was located about 520 miles west, or 840 kilometers westward of Guam, and its best track, the Japan Meteorological Agency listed Tip as peaking with 10-minute sustained winds of 160 miles per hour. That's insane. That's 10-minute sustained winds. That's insane. That means these winds were whipping, right? They were whipping for 10 minutes straight at 160 miles an hour. Could you imagine everything whistling? It says Tip crossed the 135th meridian east on the afternoon of October 13th, prompting so this is the joint staff. So Philippine, so all these places, right? They're joint programs. So you got all these different countries that study this stuff, because this is where I'm headed for the most part. When I travel the world, once I get enough money, this is where I'm gonna be most of the time. Studying is the archipelago, is towards the Pacific Ocean, towards Hawaii, that type of stuff. And then even more eastern, like Japan, through those, the islands and stuff. But I'm going to be studying it. That's where most of the typhoons happen. And that's where most of all these places, they communicate and run all these places, these universities and these facilities that got all the special equipment that track this stuff. And one of the biggest one is in Hawaii. It says Tip crossed the 135th meridian, which basically Pagasa, which is that's the Philippines. It says to issue warnings on Typhoon Tip, assigning it the local name Whirling. So they can, they all have local names for it, but when they all get together, they come together, they usually agree on one name, which that's why they named it Tip. All right, it says after peaking in intensity, Tip weakened to 230 kilometers an hour, 145 miles per hour, remained at that intensity for several days as it continued northwestward for 5 days after its peak strength. The average radius of wind stronger than 35 miles per hour extended over 1,100 kilometers, 684 miles. On October 17th, Tip began to weaken steadily and decrease in size, recurving northeastward under the influence of a mid-level trough the next day. After passing about 40 miles east of Okinawa, and the typhoon accelerated. Tip made landfall on the Japanese island of Honshu with the winds of about 130 kilometers, 80 miles per hour on October 19th. It continued rapidly northeastward through the country, became an extratropical cyclone over northern Honshu. And a few hours after moving ashore, the extratropical remnant of Tip proceeded east-northeastward and gradually weakened, crossing the international date line. On October 22nd, the storm was last observed near the Aleutian Islands of Alaska on October 24th. It says the typhoon produced heavy rainfall early in its lifetime while passing near Guam, including a total of 9.1 inches of rain at Andersen Air Force Base. Gusts of 80 miles per hour, 125 kilometers were measured during October 9th at the naval base in Guam. As the center of the storm was positioned 43 miles south of Agana. It says Tip caused a total loss of nearly 1.6 million across Guam. The outer rain bands of the large circulation of Tip produced moderate rainfall in the mountainous regions of the Philippine Islands of Luzon and the Visayas. Total damages associated with Tip in Japan were estimated to be 105.7 billion, which is 482 million in United States dollars. It says heavy rainfall from the typhoon breached a flood retaining wall at Camp Fuji, a training facility at the United States Marine Corps near Yokosuka. It says Marines inside the camp weathered the storm inside huts situated at the base of a hill which housed a fuel farm. The breach led to hoses being dislodged from 2 rubber storage bladders, releasing large quantities of fuel. The fuel flowed downhill and was ignited by a heater used to warm one of the huts. The resultant fire killed 13 Marines, injured 68, and caused moderate damage to the facility. It says during our recovery, Typhoon Tip passed about 40 miles, 65 kilometers east of Okinawa. It says the passage through the region resulted in millions of dollars damage in the agricultural and fishing industries of the country. 8 ships were grounded or sunk by tip, leaving 44 fishermen dead or unaccounted for, which, you got to imagine all the other people that didn't, the country doesn't know about. These are people they know, are that important. It says, it flooded over 22,000 homes. 71 people went missing, 283 injured, 27 bridges were knocked down, while about 105 dikes were destroyed. 11,000 people were left homeless. Tip destroyed apple, rice, peach, other crops. 5 ships sank in heavy seas off the coast, and 50-story buildings swayed in the capital of Tokyo. There's that's Super Typhoon Tip. Look at this. It's insane. Like I said, it's almost the size of the listen, man, that's insane. That's half of the United States. 1,000 miles. When you think that, you picture the United States from coast to coast. It's insane. Look at that. And you can't tell me that God fucking didn't keep that in the ocean. God didn't make, you know what I mean? God fucking, it's crazy, man. It's insane, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna be chasing these things. I'm stupid. So I gotta really be on my shit. It's gonna be nuts. So we gotta turn on computers. I love this laptop. And here I am slamming it. I say I love it, and I'm slamming it. I love it. I'm excited to work on it right now. I really am. I actually excited to be off the phone and work on it, so I can actually get stuff done. But I'm happy to be with you guys too. So I'm excited. Either way, it's equal. Trust me. I'm really happy with it. It's good, man. It's gonna do everything I need it to do, which so I'm gonna download Nanite. So Nanite is nice, man, when it comes to fixing computers. So the reason why I like Nanite, I'll tell you why. So I've done a lot of computers over the years. I've ran businesses, tech shops. I've told you guys that, I've owned my own computer shop, cell phone repair stores. That's where I've made most of my money, $40,000 a month. In a good day, I could make anywhere from $400 to $1,200 in a day. That's not all profit. But I couldn't tell you how many operating systems, Windows, Windows 10, all that stuff I had to do stuff for people. It freed up my day, man. It would help, because instead of downloading all the stuff separately, I could just, click each one for the most part, and it would have it all, right? So, it even says right here, the Christian Science Monitor, Nanite.com frees up your day. It does. It really does. So, I use Chrome. I want that. I want Firefox, right? We need this. Yeah, we'll use Foxit. That's fine. Evernote, I gotta have Evernote. Google Earth, we need this. I'm thinking about I have Steam. KeePass 2, KeePass Manager, why not? We'll try it. Local file search engine, unlock everything, we need that. What is that? A screen reader? I don't know what that is. Zoom when I mean we can. I'm using Windows, but you know we might use it, right? Discord, voice and text chat, why not? Skype, yes, we gotta have it. I love Pigeon. Thunderbird, I already have Outlook, but we'll download it. Security, I'm gonna be going with Norton. I have an actual, I have a business subscription with them, along with LifeLock. That's why I go with Norton, because since I have Norton, I get a discount on my LifeLock, which makes a big difference. All of these right here, developer tools, all of these, we're getting it all. You hear me? We're gonna be really busy. Like, as soon as I get on this boat, really, you know, I'm gonna be hunkering down 24/7. You know, I'm gonna be on this boat in the marina. I'm gonna be, you know, setting everything up. That's my house, you know, and I'm really going to be buckling down once because I gotta get out of here, right? I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna be really buckling down and setting up the boat. So there'll be internet. I'll have internet in the marina, which would be nice. I'm gonna be riding off of them mostly when I get there. And my phone. I gotta set everything up. You know, I gotta run all the wires. I gotta do all that stuff. You know, and all that stuff costs money. You know, and that money that I have saved up is gonna go quick. Like that. It's in it. What? What money? That's what it's gonna be like, man. I'm telling you. So we download all the developer tools. Let's see, media, VLC is definitely one that you have to have. I'm going to be getting a MacBook. We have to have Unix, which, you know, Linux is Unix, just its little brother in a sense, which I love. Linux is my favorite. So we're not going to download iTunes on here because it's going to annoy the fuck out of me. I will be getting a MacBook. It will be we would have a MacBook, but I ended up selling it because I couldn't turn down the money that I made off of it. So I have to get another one. So K-Lite Coda Pack, we need that. Those are always nice. Definitely download that. If you have a Windows machine and you use anything for sound or video, download it. You'll be able to play anything and everything you want. Handbrake, we need that. Video decoders plus media player classic. Yeah, why not? You don't need anything else from there. Team viewer, definitely. All the companies I've worked for, IT, I use Team Viewer for the most part. It was the most supported, most easiest, intuitive. Plus some of the companies I wasn't allowed to use anything else. That's if I got caught using anything else, I'd get fired on the spot. So TerraCopy, amazing, man. I don't know what it is about TerraCopy, but if you have a Windows machine, I don't know about Windows 11, but like Windows 7, Windows 10, TerraCopy always copied stuff way faster. I don't know what it is. There's just something about that program that makes it burn fast. Definitely will do this, WinDirStat. That's just because it gives you directory statistics, Windows directory stats. VNC viewer, VNC server, we can just use the team viewer. It does the same thing. Info recorder, disk burner, yeah, we'll use that in case we do it like a USB one, right? That way I have it. It's already on there. Run times. So, you know, we need Java, so we're gonna do, 64-bit. You gotta have .NET Framework, 4.8. You gotta have, 5. So we're gonna do 64-bit, 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 64-bit. Boom. You gotta have all of these. It's insane, isn't it? Crazy. Dropbox, Google, we'll leave all that. What's SugarSync? Never had it. Imaging, Krita, Blender. We gotta have Blender. Blender is gonna be your number one, like 3D visual, 3D creation suit for stuff. Which I have the Quadro, the T2000 Quadro, which was pretty much the highest developing graphics card you can get in a notebook. For the most part, unless that's pretty much your standard. So I'm very thankful I have it. I still can't believe I got this laptop for only $300. You understand me? Like the guy, literally, I'm telling you, the guy went on my Facebook and did homework. He literally told me you got to give me about an hour or two because I'm looking at your Facebook before I even come out there. I'm like, what? What the fuck? It was God, man. I asked him for it. I asked him for a computer with Windows 11 on it that I could develop on. GIMP is pretty good. It's an open source image editor. I'm not gonna download that. I'm gonna try to find some actual paid software for Windows. We gotta have WinRAR, but I gotta get the paid version, so we'll just use 7-zip. 7-zip is the same thing as WinRAR. It does all the same shit. So now that we have all these, right? What's awesome is I hit get your 9.8, right? Now all of those apps that we just clicked, it will install it all one by one for me real quick.
27660 Northwestern.
So now I don't have to go to all those websites. Each one.
14-year-old, black female, light complected, black pants, green zip-up hoodie. She's wandering the parking lot, going car to car.
See, even the girls are stealing, man. I'm telling you, I'm not lying, bro. The girls are going ham out there, man. I'm not lying. They're going crazy, man. Yeah. The men are settling down. The women are acting up.
Thank you.
It's funny too how in United States women crack me up, man. They not all of them, but they have this type of idea that they have to be the man of the house. They do. Every single American United States Americanized woman I've ever come across or I've ever dated wants to run the house, wants to be the man, wants to wear the pants. Every time. And it's annoying. It is. Why are you trying to be a man? Why are you trying to do my job? And what's stupid is all of them are going to say, they will all say, because no one's done it for me before. Or they'll never even give you a chance. They won't even give the man a chance to show he can be a man. That's how they are. I can't stand it. This is also why I'm doing these videos, because it's prevalent. It's sad. It's very sad. And Margot was the first woman in my life to actually make me feel like a man. It was nice. It was real nice. Which, I gotta be out this house ASAP. I gotta get out this house ASAP. So you need to subscribe for me. If you guys want to see me chase fucking typhoons and, yeah, a bunch of crazy shit, subscribe. I'm telling you, it'll be the best thing you ever did. Life Stories Perspectives will be the best YouTube channel out there. I promise you. I got connections with people you have no idea. The people you guys are about to meet, you have no idea who my friends are. You guys are going to be blown away. You guys have no idea. If I showed you my email, yeah. I never thought this. I never thought I would have these type of people messaging me. That's for sure. But, you know, it isn't me. You know, it's Jesus. So, it's God, you know, doing all this. So, it's what he does, what he's good at. He's good at fucking surprises. Surprise, surprise. That's what he does. Which, the world's sick of it, man. The world's tired, dude. The world's tired. We are. I'm tired. People are ready for something new, you know. They're ready for a change. And I'm here to lead it. So, that's my calling. That's who I am. I'm here not only to lead it, but to set it up for the future generations. So, that's my calling, you know.
For DV. I'll get you the name in a second.
So if you go to this typhoon tip, right? You type in typhoon tip on Wikipedia. You start going through there. You'll start learning some of the stuff I've been studying for the past decade. You know, like the ocean and where the fish live and how they survive and how they live off the plankton and the CLG and all that stuff, and how the bloom, how you know the algae bloom only happens in the water that is a certain temperature. When the water's too warm, the water's getting too warm. They can't live. They can't survive. And guess what? Most of the fish eat that. That's what they live off of. They're dying. And it isn't. It's a massive amount. We're not talking 10%, 20%, 30%. We're getting in the 40s and 50% of our fishery wiped out, gone completely. Which most of Asia, which is 1 billion people, live on the coast, which they all live off of fish. Think about what I'm saying. They already dealt with the famine once, the great famine once. They're about to do it again. Go look up ghost cities. Go look up all this stuff, man. It isn't just China. You know, all these places. Us too. Our United States has been playing proxy wars forever. You think 9/11? 9/11 was all over opium. All over to control the opium trade. Afghanistan grows 90% of all poppy in the whole world. The whole world is on drugs. All of them. The country's on drugs. The United States, come on, man. Britain, most of the United States is from Britain, from Europe. Britain runs it. They came over here. You think that they didn't have their hands in it? Britain was the one fucking flooding opium into China. Why do you think they had the Great Opium War? The China War. That's why they gave that fucking island. They gave fucking Hong Kong. Hong Kong ended up having to give back in 97. They gave Hong Kong back in 97 to China, which I feel bad for the Hong Kongers, man. The Hong Kongers don't even want to be part of China because they had freedoms. They had freedoms from the British law. So that was a crazy situation, you know? And that's all it was. The same thing happened with us. All it was all over opium and oil and the Cold War. So a lot of people don't know is Osama bin Laden, man, was a true gangster. He was. And it's fucked up that he did this. He had part in it. He had a hand in it because this is basically what happened, man. Was the United States wanted to be over there anyways. They want a poppy. All right, they've been over there forever to get poppy. So is Russia. All right, Russia. All right, is the number one consumer of opium, of heroin. They have more heroin users than any other country in the world. All right, it's been going on for a long time. You gotta remember, the Arabs have been sending opium into Russia for thousands of years. Thousands. Okay? They've been doing it. It's called narco-terrorism. They're trying to flood, degenerate all the countries with the opium. But what's fucked up is it's flooding their own country. Why do you think they have the Sharia law? Because it's so strict, because of all the opium around them. All the women, as soon as they get addicted, all they gotta do is open their legs. You understand what I'm saying? This is why it's so strict over there. Because you got nothing but dope. Everywhere. The whole land is dope. You can walk and you can get high just brushing up against the trees. You understand what I'm saying? People are not putting this in perspective. Most of the families that live in Afghanistan, the children, what do you think they're doing? They're scoring poppies. The kids are 8 years old, already addicted to heroin, poppy. There's nothing wrong with it. They're not bad people. They're not sick or anything. They're out there every day. They have it. But the drug's not the problem, man. It's the people. It's the evil that is driving this. They want to control, and their country have power. It's all over power. That's what the Tower of Babel was. All over power. They wanted the king to be on top, to look all over the land. Because the higher you are, it represents power. Hierarchy. We can get in, we can go way, way deep. But that's what 9/11 was all about, man. Was opium, and then the United States, right, paid Osama bin Laden's family to drive out the Russians in the Middle East, which they did. They did drive them out during the Cold War. And we were supposed to rebuild our country and flood a bunch of money in there. We never did what we promised. Osama bin Laden's family got smoked. A lot of his parents, his family, people were dead. They died in this war that wasn't even his. Wasn't even their country's war. They simply got put in the middle of it between two countries that wanted their opium. Put that in perspective. That's why he did what he did. But you gotta remember too that the United States did it on purpose. Because then it was a way for them to go over there and take control of the poppy. They did that shit on purpose.
Area 4. Area 8.
CIA does this shit all along. They've been doing this shit forever. What do you think the whole Iran scam was and all that shit? The whole Iran fucking scam with South America and the cocaine and all that shit. It's because the CIA was bringing in cocaine and laundering guns. Our country produces, our country is the number one manufacturer of arms. We make our money off of arms. If we're selling arms to all these countries, you got to be able to control them. So what do? You play mind tricks on them. You manipulate them. It's called proxy war. War is the most profitable business there is. Okay, I'm manufacturing guns here, manufacturing guns there. Kill, they die. The next, it's an endless cycle. It's sad. And that's the problem, is all these countries, they don't have any export of. A country's got to have some type of export, whether it's an idea, or it's a crop, or it's a business, right, that sells something. The country's got to have it to make money, right? All these countries don't have all these things. This country we're in is in debt. Which the Bible clearly even says it has laws in Leviticus for this, for debt, for world debt. It's called the Jubilee. The Jubilee. Every 7 years, you're supposed to cancel everyone's debt. And it's funny because, in the Bible, you read the Old Testament. Here you are. God tells everyone to cancel everyone's debt, right? Every 7 years. So what do people do? You read in the Old Testament, right before the 7 years comes up, what do people do? Fucking run up a whole bunch of fucking debt because they know it's gonna get canceled. God pissed God off. It fucking made him mad. People are stupid, man. You're about to get your debt canceled, right? You're about to get your debt canceled, right? It's a blessing. And then here you are racking up fucking a whole bunch of chicken because you're gonna get that debt relief fund. And here you are, taking advantage of people that are trying to help you. It's sad. I need a lighter. My legs hurt.
Alright, radio, I'm in the area.
So it's about to cut off, already an hour. Like I said, I'm just doing random shit, This did finish installing, so I got all this stuff. They did it all on the desktop, put it all on the desktop, which I don't want all those shortcuts, but I'll be going through all the stuff, that type of stuff. Yeah, so I got Team Viewer now. I can take over your computer if I want. So yeah, don't piss me off. Remote into your computer and take it over. And then I'll show everybody all your porn videos and stuff and all your pictures of you naked. You won't be happy. So go ahead, comment, threaten me, do whatever it is you like to do on YouTube or out there in the world. Holler at me, man. Give me a call. 734-833-3341. Email jaysk_ii89@gmail.com. I'm leaving soon. Couple weeks. I'm gonna be out of here. Heading south. So if you're south of Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, and somewhere along I-75, message me, comment below. Maybe we can meet up or something. Collaborate. Maybe you're a Linux geek or something, or a weather geek. Maybe you're interested in sailing. Whatever it is it might be, cars, computers, women, drugs, hit me up. I'm trying to hit up some people, hang out. And also, I am a singer. I sing. I rap. I mostly sing. I'm looking for a band. I'm serious. I have music. I can rock out. I need a microphone. I need a stage. I need a good drummer. I need a good guitar player. Bass, man. Someone fucking sweet, man. That's cool as fuck. You can be white, black, half white, half black. You can be purple, Asian. I don't care. As long as you can play the guitar good, drums good. Listen, your boy, make those panties drop. You hear me? If you got a good band, you're looking for a singer, you're looking for a vocal artist, let me know. I'm trying to, not trying, I'm going to be doing music. It's gonna
There you go,
happen.
got it in the window, perfect.
It's been a minute since I've done it. But that's fine. You know, my voice is there. You can hear, you can tell I scream. You know I scream because you can tell. Any rock singer, any singer can know, they know that voice. So, you can hear I'm starting to lose from singing. But, you know, that's who I am. So, I'm looking for a group. You know, I gotta get on stage for Jesus, and I gotta get on stage for someone else. I wrote some love songs, you know. But if you want to really listen to a real good love song,
Area 4, go.
listen to Blake Banks, "Dance on My Grave." Best love song that has come out of the United States recently. Music's coming back. People are making good music, and they're making music for Jesus, because they're led by the Holy Spirit, and they also like my last Facebook that went viral. You know, you got all these major artists are making music because of me. They changed. I changed. Retrospect changed the game. You know, you can thank me for all the new hip hop that's coming out. Yeah, that's because of me. People will even tell you that. So, you can ask these artists what inspired them. A lot of them will tell you.
Area 4, David. Cleared
They like what it is that I was saying on Facebook.
Kimberlyn Robinson.
I'm an artist. People tend to forget that. I try to tell my family that. My family, you can't sing. You can't be an artist. You haven't even been around me in 5 years. What do you mean? You have no idea who I am. You never even care to know who I am. All they did was teach me to do stupid shit. And it was very, very briefly. People judge, man. Don't judge. That's the worst thing to do. That's the worst thing to do. You'll miss out on what you have coming for you, whether good or bad. And before I go, if a person ever comes into your life, remember, there's only two things they came in your life for.